Hey guys, Afshin again, and welcome back to another Vex Onshape tutorial. Today we'll be looking at how to use a BOM, otherwise known as a BOM, or a bill of materials. This is basically a table that shows every part in your CAD, so you can order exactly what you need, compare it to your inventory, or just keep a track of everything as you build. As always though, if you're new to Onshape and want to learn how to build a robot online, designs plastic, make drawings, check out the playlist in the top right. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Alright, so just for some context on what you guys are looking at, this is a pre-built drivetrain that I made along with the two aligners that we created on video, which will be linked at the top, and an Odom Pod that we also created on video, which will be linked at the top, along with drawings for them that we also created. So if you guys haven't checked out those videos, go check those out. But anyways, to actually start creating a bill of materials, you want to come over here and click the BOM table, and then from there you'll be given this little table. To edit it, all you have to do is right click these columns at the top. You can move them left, right, remove a column, or add whatever you want. I typically like using this though because I found this works the best. You have your website link, you have your name, the quantity, and then your item number, so you know how many items you have in total. But anyways, if you come down over here, you'll notice that while it does show every single piece over here and you can see every single piece, there's a bunch of these awkward pieces over here. And that's because when you import a piece, it imports them as all these little parts. So like for example, this Odom Pod, or if you were to import a specific type like the AI vision sensor, that will also kind of show up to like this. But so in order to edit this and also edit the sheet in general, so for example, if you wanted to add like a price on something on the right hand side, to do that, we're going to utilize one of Onshape's apps. So we can go to the App Store and then search up sheet. And then from there, we can go to Onshape BOM on Google Sheets to connect it to our Google Sheet. Say go to connect to cloud application. Install, select continue, and then say select all, because if you don't select all of these, then it could actually like fail to work. So just say select all. I haven't got hacked by this, so you should be relatively fine. Then you can continue, and this will pop up. So you can say done, and we can open up a Google Sheet. And we can say blank spreadsheet. Delete these, and then go to extensions. And within extensions, if you go to Onshape BOM, we can then connect Google to our Onshape, and it will, if you've done it before, then it'll show this. But if you haven't done it before, I can also show you guys that too. It will kind of show up with this exact same thing. Just say connect to Onshape. This will show up, and then you authorize it. This page will show up, and after that, just wait a second, and then you can delete it, and this will show up. And then after that, you'll be given with this over here. However, if you try immediately and go to paste things in, you'll notice that it doesn't actually work. So to fix that, all we have to do is just reload this page real quick. And then after reload this page, everything should sync up, come together. We can go to extensions, BOM, create the BOM, and paste in our document link. And then you'll see this circle spin. It does take a second though, so I will be cutting the video to when it comes back. So it will be 1 second.
One eternity later.
Alright, so now as you guys can see, the BOM has fully loaded, and we can look through and edit it as much as we want. So for example, say we have these rows over here. If we wanted to, we could select all those rows and say delete those rows, and it will automatically delete. And say we wanted to insert row below, and just say we want 2-inch omni wheels. and then you can adjust these accordingly. So just scroll down, 65, and yeah, just adjust these accordingly and have these all set up. And then you could also like adjust it any other way that you want. So say right click this, delete the column, add the descriptions, change the names of whatever, add the cost of everything in a new column if you want, switch these up to however you want, and essentially just adjust this in any way that you want. So it lets you basically use your BOM to your full capability. Another thing that's really cool to look at is if you go here and you say go to utilities and you say get preview, and then you wait for things to load. Just a quick note, using this tool can be a little slow, so just a note, but there, now you can see it. So if we say just follow the instructions here, click a row. So say we want to see where shaft collars are, or we want to see where these motors are. So we can click that row and get the item preview, and there, it automatically brings up that part. So say for example you see this part over here and you're like, what is that? I have no idea what that is. Well, you can go over here, click the row, get the item preview, and then from there you can see, oh, that's the custom plastic that we made, and then you can edit that accordingly. So essentially that's everything that you want to see for a BOM. I haven't found any other tools that's really useful. You can also open it from here, get other things, but yeah, that's really all that there is to this. You could also like export table or update it. So like for example, if you adjust things in your actual CAD, you can update them by automatically clicking the update, but that will remove all the edits that you have made. So generally when I make an update in CAD, I'll just update it manually in here, because typically you want to do this last after you're done with your CAD, so you don't have to worry about updating it at all. But other than that, I think that's everything. Have a good day, guys, and have fun. Let's like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys learned, what you guys want to learn, and we'll see you guys next time. Have fun, and bye.